Alright, ladies and gents, welcome to a really cool idea called the Tag Team Show Match, alright? We have potentially 5 games between TaToH's team and DauT's team, only the person controlling TaToH's screen is not TaToH. It is actually TaMatrix, a 1300 player and one of my mods here. And then the person controlling, well, over here in the red is Snippy, but DauT is there with him. So the way this works is pretty simple. 3 times each match, players can call upon their pro to play for 3 minutes. And the way we're going to know as spectators that the pro has been called upon or subbed in is by a pause. So, for example, if Snippy were to pause right now, then when they would resume, DauT would play for 3 minutes, and that would be one of their 3 chances. Now, the reason I did this is because I feel like pro play is so utterly complicated. There's so many small little things that can be important. And 1300s have a really good grasp, really good understanding on the game, but they're not able to execute. They're not able to know what they should do precisely in every single situation. So I thought it'd be a fun idea to see how, let's say, Snippy's team falls behind, and then they substitute in DauT, how DauT's team might be able to come back. So I hope it's not too confusing, that it doesn't show, like if you're just arriving here and you didn't hear the explanation, it might be rather confusing that it's not DauT versus TaToH, but that's just DE things. And if Twitch chat, help me out. Type a smiley face in the chat if you're ready to answer questions. I would love that, because it might be needed today when people arrive. But I think it's Slavs versus Saracens, so it's an interesting Civ matchup. I'd slightly prefer Slavs if I had to pick. But I think this will be a whole lot of fun. And already I'm seeing some small things that tell me that this is a 1300 player. Like, you're never going to see a 2K plus player have 3 villagers in one tree like that. You're never going to see the board timing. This might be a little bit late. It's not a big deal. Just all these little small things that tend to add up. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh goodness. What's happening here? Okay, Garrison. Okay, you've got it, Snippy. Never a doubt. Never a doubt in my mind. Alright, TaMatrix has 4 on wood. Wait, no, this is Snippy. I'm sorry, I got it wrong. This is Snippy. Snippy has 4 on wood, TaMatrix is a 3 on wood on the other side. It's gonna take some getting used to for me as well. Cool. I never have seen TaMatrix and Snippy play in a 1v1 before. I have seen these guys play quite a lot in community games, and in various other settings, but we'll have all the games on Arabia. I'm really wondering what the logic's going to be from the pros. I guess the pros don't have any say on when they get subbed in. Now, also, I've told the pros, I probably should have clarified this right before we started, but I did mention, at least to TaToH, that what I don't want is for the pros to say what strategy to go for. Right? I don't want backseat gaming. I just kind of want the games to play out, and I want the pros to have to stabilize things if need be. Now, if you wanted to, you could sub in your pro if you just wanted to win the game. If you have a lot of army and you don't have confidence in your micro, you could just sub in your pro. But you can't use all of your 3 substitutions in a row. You can't have your pro play for 9 minutes straight. You'll notice, though, that TaMatrix has had a little bit more idle time. Down a villager right now, despite having not lost anything. Now, what the pros see is they just see this point of view, and then they can control everything that they want to. They will not do so, though, until the time comes. Budface McBrainlag, good morning. Okay, it's not really morning. Uh-oh, Snippy. Okay, TaMatrix Garrison, that's really good, actually, for Snippy and for DauT, because that was 2 full garrisons. It's a lot of idle time, and the scout didn't take that much damage. I wonder what their build orders are going to be like here. I'm going to see maybe... Oh, on the hill. Okay, Snippy.
What's a wrestling chef's signature move? A suplex.
What's a wrestling chef's signature move? A suplex. Get out of here! Okay, Loom's on the way for both of them right now. There is 1 villager difference, despite a villager not having gone down. Looks like we will see some feudal age builds. 2 farms tells me maybe scouts. It would make sense. have some farms as slabs and go up towards scouts. There's the feudal age time. Okay, so I would say TaToH's team has definitely struggled a little bit more with the Dark Age. Though I also spent a lot more time looking over here. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. And then Snippy, who's with DauT, is actually thinking of going Man-at-Arms? Is that the plan here? Man-at-Arms? Or just straight archers, maybe? Interesting. Well, the build is... He's definitely going to be light on wood if he's going for archers. Okay, he's making militia. Let's see what the scouting's like.
Why is it a sub-anniversary and not a dumb anniversary?
Oh, didn't see the barracks there. Wait a second, he sees the house? Now he'll see the barracks. Okay, this is really important to know what's coming. You see the waypoint set by TaMatrix. Nice. Yeah, I don't watch too many 1300 games. So I think this is the level where they're going to see that. They're going to know they need to wall a little bit. We'll see if the Man-at-Arms will do damage. There's going to be 3 of them. So far, I'm pretty impressed with Snippy and TaMatrix. So far, this is pretty good. Unfortunately, he's going to run into a lion, though. Filster is fanboying over his pal TaMatrix so hard right now. He is... I can just hear Filster. Like, let's go, TaMatrix. I can just hear you. I can hear you, dude. Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Okay, there's the stable. Now, all you're really going to need is a house or a gate. Okay, wait a second. There's been a pause by who, though? Shoot, I can't see who paused. I should be able to see who pauses, but I think my casting overlay might not show it. Guys, you're going to need to tell me who paused. I think TaToH's streaming this. I think DauT's streaming this. I need to know who. Okay, so it's DauT's team's pause, which means when this unpauses, DauT will play for 3 minutes. Okay. Did it say it on my screen, by the way? Let's see. No, it doesn't show it here. Okay. I guess when they made this casting overlay for Hidden Cup, they didn't want all those little, like, pop-ups, so they removed that. Players are not in voice chat together, and the way the substitutions work is that the 1300 player pauses. I'm okay if they talk to each other in chat. I don't really care. They could do that, and it's fine. They can give tips. It's a unique experience for the 1300s. But, when this unpause happens, DauT has to be playing. There's no, like, you can't pause to go let your dog out for a piss. You can't do that, because otherwise it's going to confuse things. Alright. So, okay, unpause comes in. According to the rules we just discussed with the players, that means... Oh, wait a second. Who? Damn it. I'm sorry. This is going to be real sketch. Now I need to know who paused there. That could have been...
Next game
TaMatrix pausing. Okay, so that was TaToH's pause. Okay, so both DauT and TaToH will be playing each other for the next 3 minutes. So they've actually chosen to fight against each other for 3 minutes. Nice. So TaMatrix was like, uh-oh, there's going to be Man-at-Arms against me, and it's going to be DauT, so I actually need some help. So it's actually a counter pause. Okay, so now for 3 minutes, it will be, we have DauT over here, and then we have TaToH. So about till the 14-minute mark. Now, I thought about having them pause again. Okay, well, here's the quick walls. You could tell that this is hot. You could just tell the level has risen. That's amazing. Uh-oh. Gates. Oh my goodness. And it could be a trap as well. TaToH is going to try and trap DauT in. Woo, man. Can you imagine if TaMatrix didn't substitute TaToH in there? What would have happened? DauT would have done so much damage. Okay. But yeah, when the 3 minutes is up, it's just, they're not going to pause. What's going to happen is the 1300s are just going to take control again. Because I thought that would be too many pauses. So it's going to be a little bit hard to keep track, but we'll see. What's the follow-up here? DauT's team. DauT probably doesn't trust Snippy. So he's just going to full wall his base. He's probably like, I don't know if I can trust Snippy with an archer follow-up. So let's just get as many walls as possible. Yeah, he's gonna get as many walls as possible before his time is up, basically. That's hilarious. And TaToH's doing the same here. He just needs a house over here. Has he scouted that? I think he has. And now his scouts are on the way. Now, in Game 2 or Game 3, we might change the amount of time that the pros have. But I think 3 times for 3 minutes is a really good ratio. And you just notice how perfect everything became over the last few moments. Excellent defensive play from TaToH. Excellent defensive play from DauT. And this should be the point where the 1,300 players come back in. Alright. Yeah, I could tell it's the 1,300 players already. I could tell immediately just by the waypoint set there. I don't think TaToH would set the waypoints. I think he would just control. Perfect. 1,300 confirmed. That's a lot of villagers on gold. I think DauT chose to do that for Snippy. Snippy now might buy some food. He actually sold all the stone. So they want a fast castle age. These units, you can tell, again, it's a 1,300 because they're not even attacking with the units. There's too much going on here. How do we prevent counterpausing, though? It's not necessarily something that is... Like, we'll see if counterpausing becomes an issue. I'm okay with it. Because if there was no counterpause there, the game could just end. That was just the first instance we've had a pause, so we don't know what players are going to do. I don't think we should start banning possibilities after one single pause, you know? We should see where things go from here. Okay, DauT's probably losing his mind because Snippy isn't buying food right now. I think Snippy should be buying some food and getting up to the next stage ASAP. You could tell that, again, it's a 1,300 because he's building the house next to the wood line instead of thinking ahead and building it right behind his palisade walls, which a pro would do. I like the one archer range skirm follow-up for TaToH's team. However, I don't like the placement of these buildings. I would have preferred it in front of the golds. But still having skirms out there is a very nice move. The struggle's going to be... Okay, I can tell you what's going to happen here. I can tell you what's going to happen. TaToH's team is going to be in Castle Age last. And I think we're going to have another counterpause situation because... If Snippy's able to get to Castle Age with Crossbow and Bodkin, he could do so much damage if he transfers it over to DauT. Still, though, could buy the res to go up. I think there's probably some nerves here for these players, too. Could buy the res to go up. We got housed. MBL confirmed. Oh my god. Okay. So Snippy... The plan that DauT wanted him to go for, that's pretty much thrown out the window at this point. Because he's getting fletching and getting wheel, and he still hasn't clicked at the Castle Age. But here's a funny thought. What if we get MBL involved in one of these tag team show matches, and then he gets housed more frequently than the 1,300? I'm sorry, that was a cheap shot right there. Realistically, it probably wouldn't happen, but it was just a funny thing to bring up there. And wow, okay, Snippy snipes all the scouts. Here come the archers with fletching. Okay, we have archers and skirms. Where are the... Okay, they're here with fletching. This should be fine. Now this has swung back to me liking the position for TaMatrix or TaToH's team because there's a lot of working farms. Whereas there's 5 less working farms, 6 less working farms for Snippy. The whole build that DauT was trying to go for when he went for that wall was to use the market, and Snippy's not using the market right now to buy his way up. So like that time window they would have had is pretty much gone. Also, the pro can't choose when they go in. So it's up to the 1,300 to decide. Not the pro. But however, the pro, they might say, like, let me in or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna be too hardcore with the rules just yet. Are these castle times going to be identical here? It feels like these castle times are going to be identical. What a close game. It's a lot of archers out there, though. 6 build difference. That's true, actually. But Blue's TC is currently idle. because he's completing... Okay, so now he's on his way up. Snippy. Idle time, idle time, idle time. Castle Age? Castle Age. Okay. So yeah, there is a bit of a Vil difference, which probably comes back to idle time. However, TaMatrix is not aware that Snippy's over here, and Snippy could get in. These are Saracen archers, right? So they could bust down through the walls, and or at least range a villager on the wood line. Interesting. Yeah, King Will, it would be a waste. Why would you ever put your pro in Dark Age? I feel like it'd be a waste. Early Feudal makes sense. Early Castle makes sense. I think we're about to see another substitution. In about a minute or two. I think it's about to get interesting. I don't know which team is going to do it. But one villager goes down. Two villager goes down. And this is as Blue was looking to play defensive. Or offensive, rather. Not defensive. Now, he could go through here, and we could have a crazy base trade. Yeah, the pros are going to come in. The pros are going to come in. I think the 1300s are going to ask for help here. This is going to be nuts. Oh, wow. Okay. Snippy with the pro house walls behind here. I like it. I don't know if he'll be able to get them all up, but that's going to buy him some precious time. And then TaMatrix does... Oh, he doesn't have the military at home. We'll see how aggressive Snippy is comfortable with being. Alright, garrisons are needed here. It's pretty wild. You can definitely tell it's a 1300 player controlling both sides right now. Okay. TaToH's team is in Castle Age. No pausing yet. Villager goes down. Now Snippy's in Castle Age. No pausing. The 1300s might think, ah, we've got this. No need for help, right? Just imagine if Snippy were to pause and sub in DauT right now. There's so many villagers around. DauT would probably do more damage. And here you have archers dying. Oh, wait a second. Just passing. What? Okay, wait. Okay, here's where it gets messy. I assume that the pause came in for TaToH's team. Because I think TaMatrix is probably realizing he's in trouble. Okay, someone's saying Snippy pause. Okay, so Snippy has chosen to pause when I would say they're ahead. And so DauT for the next 3 minutes, so to 27:59, is going to be controlling the red point of view. Is there going to be a counter pause? Like, I feel like TaMatrix has got to be worried he's going to die. That is the concern, because there's such a big difference between a 1300 and a top 10 player. No counter pause, no defense. That's actually really good, I think, from Snippy to try and abuse your lead by getting your pro in. But now they only have one pause remaining. So if DauT's unable to do a lot more damage here, this could be interesting. Now, what's DauT going to do at home? Oh, they want to go fast imp? What in the... What is this? University, monastery. DauT's like, I only have so much time. I have to make sure I get imp. Alright, there's that DauT micro. DauT micro doesn't look too bad when he's microing against a 1300. Alright, taking out the knights, which don't have a lot of upgrades. TaMatrix really struggling to get his skirmishers there against the crossbows. And imp is on the way. Wow. Things just fell apart there. Funny enough, you would expect TaToH's team to be playing like this, right? With the Saracens fast imp. We're just doing random civilizations on Arabia, so could be a bit of civ luck involved. But Snippy's gonna have to use the Imperial Age advantage.
Can we change of the team name to TaToH House and TaMatrix DauT?
Shadow, I can't do that, actually. Okay, garrison here, TaMatrix, garrison, TaMatrix, 1300, garrison, nice. Oh, man, imagine if they can trade versus this. Okay, this is Snippy now. This should be Snippy. I'm sure they're gonna realize... Okay, this looks like Snippy now. Yeah, Snippy's back in. Okay, now, hold on a moment. This could be Snippy asking for DauT again, because they want to win the game with their final play from the pro. I imagine it's the other way around, though. I believe this is probably TaToH's team pausing. Yeah, because there would be a 5-minute cooldown in between when you can use it. That's true, that's true, that's true. Yeah, so this has to be TaToH's team. You guys are remembering the rules that I created. Great job. Oh, DauT forgot that he shouldn't pause. Really? Really? We talked about it on voice chat. How could you forget? I forgot. Okay, hold on. Let me just tab out for a sec. Oh, wait. Oh, they're back in. Okay, you guys are going to have to look at their streams to tell me what just happened. I think DauT forgot, and they agreed to just continue. This looks like Snippy, and Snippy's losing everything. He is losing everything. It's still Snippy. Okay, good. DauT forgot. We're going to continue on. No worries. Well, there's a bit of risk here, then. Because TaToH still has 6 minutes that he can play, and DauT only has 3. Is Snippy going to have Army remaining? If he doesn't have Army and Imp, he's certainly not going to have Eco. There's still a lot going on. I like how there's random man-at-arms attacking houses. Still no Bodkin arrow for these skirmishers. But it is 2 town centers at least for TaToH's team. And the Knights come in here. The Knights will... They should really attack the army. They should really attack the army. Yeah, attack the crossbows. Kill as many crossbows before they're upgraded. I think this is really nice position for TaToH's team now. Alright, the monk is there. The monk should get a conversion and does get a conversion. Alright, that'll get dealt with. But look how much was lost there. Way too much was lost. And now Snippy's just up against the edge of the map with his army. Wait a second. Is Snippy getting... Snippy? Is he getting a husbandry? Why? You have... Husbandry does not apply to the knight you just converted. What's the deal here? Why husbandry? That's a weird tech for me. So 42 villagers against 44. Okay, this has got to be TaToH trying to extend this team's lead, right? We're going to get confirmation. But I believe, after seeing that... the score is really high, too. TaToH's probably worried. But I believe TaToH's going to take control for the next 3 minutes. Okay, so TaToH's in now. Let's look what TaToH does. Okay, so he's going to deal with the man-at-arms here. There's a weak villager in there. She's saved. Immediate eco upgrades. That's Matrix forgot. Bodkin arrow, which to Matrix forgot. Are we going to see... Does he have a market? He does. Will TaToH maybe build another town center? Almost looks like he wants to build another TC over here. Or buy some wood. And... Oh, this could be a dangerous area, though. It could be a very dangerous area because here comes Snippy. So at this point, DauT could use his last substitution if he wants. TaToH just got town watch, or is getting town watch, but he still doesn't see the units, and the units are going... Snippy, where are you going, dude? Snippy! Snippy! Snippy, where are you going with your arbalest? Okay, over here. I guess Snippy's really distracted. And he has to defend against the pro now, and... Oh my god! Oh my god, this could be really bad for Snippy! Now, he is going to send his army in. But this is TaToH controlling the blue stuff. And I don't see these arbalests doing too much. Someone just said DauT on tilt because his teammate got husbandry. Yeah, that's a weird one. Will TaToH react to this? I didn't look at the exact time. Okay, hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Does anyone remember the exact time that TaToH came in? I think it was around 31 or 32. So he still has some time. And I think now... Snippy's team is using they're using their final pause so DauT can save the day. Can we type a 1 in the chat if you think this is really interesting? It's a little bit complex, it's a little bit clunky how we have to do the pausing and whatnot, but it's actually really fun. This is cool. Okay, so, so remember, if DauT indeed is coming in, and I believe it was Snippy who just paused, this will be the final 3 minutes that he can do it this game. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could speak to the Capture Age team about getting a separate mod, which maybe shows when so-and-so is playing. But that sounds like a lot of work for something we're only going to do every so often. Okay, this should be DauT now. Alright. So... Oh! Wait a second! It's still Snippy, I'm being told. Okay, I was gonna say, that doesn't look like DauT. Someone said cooldown not over. Oh, the cooldown wasn't over yet. Yeah, I'm gonna do a better job at tracking it next. What a game, man. What a game. The fast imp is so risky when you have to hand it over to a 1300. A heavy camel for Snippy. So the problem is, you still need to get a lot of upgrades for that to make any sense. He doesn't have the upgrades. This might be GG. Big Vil difference. Okay, this is TaMatrix now. It's gotta be. Yeah, definitely TaMatrix. And then the Mangonel goes down. Now we have a pause. Again, I'll need to hear word, but this can't be TaToH, right? So it's got to be Snippy pausing so DauT can come in. And then this will be DauT trying to recover. Yep. Can the pro resign for the team? Thing is, what can DauT do right now? Their eco is so bad. They don't really even have a working lumber camp. So many idols. Oh, it can micro. But they don't have bracers, so I think the skirms are going to do more than fine here. What a great job from TaToH, though, to hold. And that, like, TaToH... I suppose it came down to TaToH doing more damage than Snippy was able to do in that 3 minutes. So I think you've got to be careful when you use your pro, because if you... There's that 5-minute cooldown where you can't use them again. And you can be so vulnerable in that time. And now heavy camels, they don't have the upgrades. Yeah, so DauT can't take that fight. DauT has a counter attack. TaMatrix adding another town center. Now, he doesn't have that many farms, only 13. The eco is really imbalanced. But TaToH's team, they have one more sub. So as long as TaMatrix holds against this, you would expect that with all the extra economy they have, that TaToH will just win the game or put them even in an even stronger position. This is GG. This is GG, I think. These villagers are going to go down. Alright, nice house walls from DauT. But yeah, this is GG. I'm actually going to talk to the players and maybe we can make a change before the next game and see, just hear their thoughts, but this is super fun. Yeah, no worries, Viper Cream. We'll talk about it. I'm sure there'll be some banter between TaToH and between DauT after this game. And I think this is going to go to YouTube too, so we'll probably... I don't think the whole show match is going to be in one video. But I'll let YouTube hear our conversation, and... we just have to wait until DauT and Snippy decide to resign. We'll have to wait till that happens, and GG. Okay. Dextrodos, hello. He says, hi T90. How can I donate something? I've never done that before. And how much is the seal? I don't even know how much the seal is, to be honest. But if you wish to donate, you do not have to. All right. If you wish to, there's a button below the stream. Maybe someone in chat knows the seal. It's like, it's tiered. It's something. I'll look into that once I speak to these two players here. Okay. Man, that was fun. Yeah, this was the moment. Like, I wish we could have like TaToH or DauT's face to pop up on where they played. That's probably way too much work to put into this, but there was a period in time with the fast imp where Snippy had the potential to do some damage. DauT couldn't play because of the cooldown. Remember, they wanted to use DauT again. They couldn't. Good stuff. 65 Vil high versus 49, though. Like, if this was a pro game, the Vil count would have been 30 or 40 Vils higher for both players. That's funny. Good game. Okay, let's get into Discord with them. Let's see here. Call. I don't know if they just want to play the next one. Let's talk to them and see what the deal is. I think we'll have to optimize this a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
That was really fun to watch, actually.
I was suffering a lot. Snippy, man.
Okay, DauT, what did you think when Snippy got husbandry when he had one camel?
I was like, you don't like when you convert enemy knight, he doesn't get that husbandry. That's only unique on the horse he has. Like the tilting part was I built the market and he's like 700 gold, 300 food, and not going up.
Yes, I know. He had. I think there was a point where he had 500 food, 500 gold, and he could have just bought a little bit and gone up. Yeah.
We didn't discuss. We didn't make the plan, so it was hard for him to follow my idea. But the idea was obviously certain. I sold even stone. He was probably planning to make this and then realized he doesn't.
Okay, so here's a question. It was a little bit awkward for me because I actually couldn't see who paused. So my chat's just watching your streams and telling me, which is fine.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Good for you guys. So that works.
Yeah.